We're live.
Hey guys, it's Jess and Nick here, Swan Ceramics, and today we're doing our first live session, but we're going to be throwing butterbells for a few hours, maybe an hour.
What's a butterbell?
The butterbells, French butter dish. It's like two pieces, two-form piece, so I guess it's technically a jar. But you would put your butter on the inside here, maybe like a stick or two, and then some water right at the bottom. It creates a seal when it's together. And it keeps your butter nice and soft.
I actually had you muted the whole. You were muted. You're good though. We're good.
Muted?
All right.
It's okay. All right. Well.
Anyway.
We are making butterbells today. We're gonna be throwing for an hour or so with y'all. And these butterbells, I guess you can put your butter right inside a stick or two, and then you put some water at the bottom, and it creates a seal. So you can keep your butter soft. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you see it? Yeah, so it holds about a stick or two, depending. Oh, nice. So, this one is like a Frankenstein butterbell. It's got opal melt on the bottom and our sunrise glaze on the top. But, just put your butter right in there and some water in the bottom.
Yeah.
Create that seal. Right. So we're throwing jars. All right, well, we weighed out all of our clay earlier. So we got 21-pound balls ready to go. It's pound for the top, pound for the bottom. Just keep them a little damp with these wet paper towels so they don't dry out. Bait. We're gonna make 10 butterbells today. See how long it takes us. How long do you think it'll take me? Well, this clay is actually a little tough. We made our balls up about. we weighed our balls of clay out. So they've been sitting out for maybe like 2 hours, and the exposure to the air just dried out the clay a little bit. So the first few are gonna be have a little more resistance when we throw than the other ones. You weren't paying attention. Thanks, Nick. No, so I guess like when it's out in the air and just the air is exposed to the clay, it dries it out more. So
the last one's gonna be the toughest.
The last one's actually gonna be on the bottom, surrounded by all the other clay. So it should be the least tough. But yeah, a lot of people will weigh out all their clay balls and then put them in a bag. But
So what's the first step of doing this? Like, just explain as you go. What are you doing right now?
So right now we're centering the clay, and while the wheel is spinning, you want it to be as center on this wheel as possible. So we're pretty much in full speed here on our wheel. And then what you want to do is bring all of your clay together. They call it like 2 and 6. What is it? Like 2 45-degree angles, is that what it is? I can't remember. It's like when you're looking at a clock, it's like 2 o'clock. Is this 6 o'clock? What's down here? Tell me, Nick.
What are you trying to say?
When you're looking at a clock,
Yeah? You don't know what a clock is?
I'm trying to think about a clock right now because now I'm nervous because it's like. But you want to press all the clay together towards the center using the palms of your hands.
That's what you're, that's like for centering.
For centering, yeah. That's the first step.
What are you doing? Okay.
So you
It's already
take,
centered.
yeah, right now we're centered. So we're bringing the clay up and pushing it back down. And
Why?
that motion centers the clay.
All right.
So if we're off,
Well, we'll do a whole thing about centering, sure.
yeah. So now we're off center.
Right.
And what we're gonna do is keep one hand flat and really taut, and then this other hand is going to allow the clay to go up and down. So we're going to push, keep this one as level as possible, and then take our other palm, push that in.
I think the problem that most people have is it's like, yeah, you're already centered on the bottom.
Yeah, so you gotta get centered all the way. All your clay has to be centered. True.
We're gonna do a whole thing about centering.
Very true.
What's just the next process with this once you get it centered?
Yeah. So the form that I like to start with is kind of like a mushroom. I think that's how they would describe it, where you keep a little bit collared right here, and then on top you have the starter of your ball. And then we're gonna open this form, and first we create our bases, the bottom of the bell, and then we're gonna measure the top and then create the top. So we're gonna open this form up. It's not gonna be as fast as we were going before, but take your fingers and feel for the center. And then what I do is I find the center with my left hand and then use my right hand as the pressure. So I'll find the center and then use because my thumb is resting at the bottom. And when you open it up, you can feel with your finger where your fingers are. So my fingers right now are right here. So it's definitely, you just have to feel it out. Another way that you can,
Very helpful.
I know. Another way that you can do this is just allow opening the center and leaving enough clay on the bottom so that you're not,
Just don't go too deep.
you don't want to go too deep, exactly. So we can use a tool to find out how deep the center is. You just get anything with a point and then put it in the middle and then find.
Doesn't that would ruin the integrity of your center though?
No, because the clay just, you form it right back in. Like you just smush it back together. At this,
I probably wouldn't recommend doing that.
I would do it with a needle tool and not anything that was like a knife shape. But right now, I actually want to go a little bit deeper with this pot because I think it's at a 1/2 inch deep and I want it at 1/4. So right when we are as deep as we want our pot to be, we're going to open this form up with some water and pull it towards your body.
What are you making right now? The top or the bottom?
We're making the bottoms first. So you want to keep your arms as level as possible. So you keep them together to your sides. And with water and a sponge, we're just going to slowly open up this form. And I keep the sponge full of water so I can continuously wet the bottom of this piece. Okay, now that we are open, you can see how this is unlevel. So we're gonna go in and compress this bottom and make it as level as possible. You also wanna open your form here to the width that you want your piece to be. So if you were making a larger piece with a smaller top, this is where you're gonna make that bottom as big as you need it to be. It's a little too fast. So just pressing down.
Try not to creepily look at the camera like that. If you're gonna make eye contact, like, you could do it.
Oh, okay. Also, something I recommend is when you are compressing the bottom of your piece, it's extremely important not to get S-cracks or any type of air pockets, not to get any types of cracks in the bottom of your piece while it's firing. So that's why we're doing this. We're pushing all the clay particles together and pushing them down. So we're compressing.
All right.
So we're compressing our clay together. And I would say when you think you're done, you're not done. Keep compressing, at least 2 more times. So I feel done. I'll do it once more, and then we're gonna pull our walls up. I want our butter bell to be pretty big. I think we're going for like 3 inches. So I'm actually going to measure this out quick. We have a shrinkage ruler and our clay. This is from, I thought this was from Diamond Core, but yeah, this is from Diamond Core. But it measures out your shrinkage rate for your ceramics because once you fire it, it shrinks up a ton. So
It doesn't shrink up a ton.
Well, a ton. It's like
It shrinks up about what?
10 to 12%.
That's a lot more.
It seems like a lot when you're looking at a finished piece. So our clay, Little Loafers, it's from High Water Clay. It shrinks 11%, and our ruler has a 10 and a 12%. So I just go right in between. It's pretty close, but we're gonna go with 3 inches. So I'm gonna take a caliber and just measure out, here, measure out 3 inches. A little bit bigger. So this is 10%. I'm gonna try it again with a 12. It's right in the middle, and then tighten these guys up. Yeah. This back where we're supposed to go. So the bottom of our piece, that was pretty close. 3 inches. It's perfect. All right, so we're going to start to pull our walls up now. And when we do that, instead of pulling our walls directly up at an angle, at a straight line, we want to pull our walls towards the center because this clay is going to want to fly out and be a big V, a big vase. We don't want that. We want to start concaved and then work our way to a 90-degree angle. We're gonna go with a medium speed. Lots of water for right now. And then what I like to do is I use my thumb to pull everything forward first, and we want to create that shape to start with. So I'm not really pulling a wall right now, I'm just shaping the clay in the way that I want it to be. So we're gonna shape it. Every time you move the clay around, we're gonna compress the lid as well. Well, there's 2 places we really don't want these cracks, right? The bottom and around the edges at the lip. So we're gonna do our first pull. And the way that we're gonna do this is push some of the clay out of the bottom, right here from the inside, with our fingers. So we just made a motion to hold the bottom with our hand here and push out the clay with our middle finger. And then we're gonna keep that right where it is. Our thumb is forming this triangulation, which is really important as well. So we're keeping everything together and still. And we're going to move this little bloop all the way up, and that'll push all of our clay forward towards the center. So we got a little taller, and then we're gonna compress the top with our fingers as well. And then of course we get all this slip all over our fingers. We're just gonna get rid of that. All right, we are going to do that again, only this time there's all this extra clay on the bottom. So instead of pushing the clay out from inside, we're going to use this outside clay. So we're gonna push it in and take this bulb and pull that up. Same way with our thumb and our finger holding that bulb, softly pulling it up. Always towards the center. Compressing that top. So you want to do this until you've reached the desired height that you want your piece to be. I think we're about there, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Go check it out. Do an investigation. Stop the spinning.
Stop the spinning. Where is he going? What?
Let's see.
What do you think? Are we at the right height?
I don't know. How much higher does it need to be?
Maybe it's be about like
But
4
I
inches.
do know something.
Tell me.
There's something down here.
What is in there? What? Oh no! No way.
Down here.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
How
down
did little
here?
guy get inside our pot? How did you get in this pot? Oh my gosh.
We gotta hit the little guy button.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, it's not even on this thing. Okay. It's not on this thing.
Oh my
That's on
gosh.
this page.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta add it to the other one.
Oh man. Copy paste it
Um,
if you want to, really quick.
did we so anyway, first live stream.
Yes, first live stream.
So
Bear with us.
basically we do this every day. We make this stuff and now we'll be able to do it with you guys because we just set up this studio and everything. So we'll be pretty much streaming, I don't know, a lot.
At least once a week, if not more often.
So
We throw every day.
and you can learn something and watch us and drop a comment if you're watching. Make sure you hit the bell so you always know when we're live and everything. So yeah, our first one, and you know we'll hopefully have hundreds soon, and we'll be making all kinds of shorts with this new content and everything. So all right, so where you at?
Okay, back to our butter bells. So, one thing I didn't mention is because this is pretty much a jar, we're going to make an indent in our lip at the very end. So we want to keep our lip fatter than the rest of our walls, thicker. So right now I'm going to create a 90-degree angle right here and then keep our lip thick, but just do one more pull at the very end to smooth out the walls, make sure they're the same thickness. So let's see what we can do here. We're also going to take all this extra water out of the inside. You don't want that sitting in there for too long. I have this rib over here that I really like. We use these tools that are made by Garrity Tools. They're all laser cut out of wood. They last really long, and you can always sharpen them up. But I'm just going to make sure that we got a really, really straight angle here. That looks really good.
Looks a little wobbly on the close-up cam.
Oh, it's not going to be perfect forever. Let's see.
Visitor.
Really?
He's a visitor. He's visiting me. And he's trying to eat my hair.
Little guy always wants the attention when we're throwing.
He's literally standing.
Oh my God, stop. Can everyone see him?
Yeah. But he's standing on my face.
He's standing on your face? He's the best. He can do whatever he wants.
Ow. Look at him.
Oh my gosh, get him down. He's so silly. He just wants to clean you because he loves you. All right. So we got our 3 inches wide. We're looking good. Looks like we're 3 inches tall as well. I wonder if that's how our other things were. I think we wanted it to be a little taller. Maybe the next one will do better. So now that we have our form, this is kind of when we're gonna add our Swan City personal touches. We're gonna take in the bottom and create a little foot, and then we're also going to swirl up the sides. So you can see here, so this foot is a little concave, beveled, that's a good word, beveled. And then we also add this swirl. So we're gonna work on that now. So I think first we're gonna add the swirl, and then we're gonna do the bevel. So I like to use this tool.
Oh, what's the purpose of the swirl?
The swirl is aesthetic, actually. It also, well,
So there's no purpose to it.
when you're holding it, it does let you hold it a little bit better, if you can see that. So like your fingers fit in the grooves. Especially when we make tumblers. I really like to add the grooves when you make tumblers. So you're right, it's not purely aesthetic. All right, I enjoy this tool. One. That's not true.
That is true.
Is that mainly me?
It makes it look better. It makes it nice.
Well, it does make it nice. We want it to be beautiful too. At the end of the day, when we're making products for other people, we make them however you guys want them to be. Like, we can do, the world is your oyster, and we can make it happen. So we are making these for some orders from our online orders. We have a few that were done, that were requested in blue spume and purple quartz. So I'm excited for those. But back to this.
What does that even mean? Those are colors?
Those are our glaze colors. So I think I have some examples here if you want to see them.
That's just the colors that they ordered.
Yeah, the colors that they ordered. So like, this is our blue spume glaze.
You know, I'm not sure how to get it because it's so focused on your face.
Really?
Put it in front of your face.
It's gonna be far away, right?
Like, no, I'm saying.
Oh, like
block your
this?
face or-
You think that worked?
Yeah, it kind of works.
Yeah.
I think it's like tracking your eyes, so like totally block your eyes when you do it. Try it again, like reset.
Same.
Put it back out there and see if it focuses. Now it's on your face, yep. Yeah, I think
Yeah?
it's the eyes. It like
It's the
tracks your
eyes. Okay.
Alright.
Well,
What's
cool.
the other color?
Purple quartz, which I don't have an example
Alright.
right here, unfortunately. But,
So let's see. Then.
all right. So with this, what we're gonna do is create on the inside a groove for the outside tool. So we're gonna have both of our fingers separated, and then the tool will go in between. And as the wheel is spinning, we're gonna slowly pull up on the wall, and it'll create that circular swirl. And for this step, we want our walls to be pretty moistened. So I like to go really slow for this one. Go inside. All the way up and then hold at the very top. And then you can go in, take out all that water. Just any excess water, get rid of that. Does that make sense? What do you think, Nick?
About what?
Swirling.
Yeah.
We're swirling. All right. Now we're gonna add that bevel, take away some clay with our wooden knife tool, which is also made by Garrity Tools.
So these are just free
Sponsorships we're throwing out right now.
Yeah, we are not.
The best thing on those.
Oh my goodness, little guy. Yeah, we are not sponsored by these people, but we do love them.
Hey, if you want to sponsor us, we'll shout you out still. Because it's not going to be free forever.
True. So we're just going to slowly take away. Most of this will be done in post when we're trimming, once it dries up. But we're gonna want to start our foot. The closer we can get to our finished form before we start trimming, the better. You don't want to do too much post, but it is necessary.
Essentially, you just made a cup.
Yeah, the base is a
Barbell
cup shape, but
cup with a certain type of lid.
yeah, it's a jar. Yeah,
A jar.
it's a jar. But also we're going, this is something that we just started doing, was creating these bevels in the lip so that the lid actually sits into the jar instead of just on top. So with this one, it's our previous form now. It's all dirty, but you can see the top just forms straight over and the inside doesn't have this lip. So what we're going to do now is create a divot in the top so that when you put the lid down, it sits into the form.
that was pretty loud on your mic.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. So I like to
Is that
do...
thunder?
No, I hear a
Oh.
plane.
Oh.
Airplane.
It is a rainy day though. Describe what it's like outside.
It's amazing outside, actually.
It's pretty wet.
It's wet. It's probably like 70 degrees. You think 65 and rainy. So it feels like Florida. So it's not cold and rainy. It's just wet. I'm sure all the plants love it. It's nice to look at.
All right, what's the next step here?
All right. This is one of the last steps of this, the bottom part. And I think we're gonna use this tool here, the bottom part of this tool, to create this divot. It just doesn't need to be heavy or a lot, but I actually like to go in reverse for this because I'm right-handed and I want to use my right hand to push down. If we were going this way, I'd have to use my left hand to push down. Doesn't feel very nice. Oh no, that is not a nice sound. Is that really loud?
No.
Okay.
Did it just stop? Why is it making that noise?
I never go in reverse that often, so it's making a squeaky noise. I think we need to oil up our wheel. All right.
It doesn't make that noise when it goes yellow.
No.
Why do you need it to go this way right now?
Well, I wanted to create this divot. I can do it this way. I wanted to do it the other way
We can go for
because
it.
it's easier.
Just do whatever.
It's easier for me. So we're just gonna go halfway down and just push our clay in. That is the worst sound in the world. Okay. It really doesn't need to be very far down, especially because once we are dried and trimmed, we're gonna make this a really nice crisp edge. We just need to form the lip right now. All right, cleaning up, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna wire off the bottoms so that once it dries, it'll just pop right off for us. So, this is our wire tool. You just keep this taut and right at the bottom your piece, and we're gonna slowly bring it through in one clean sweep. We're gonna do it twice. Done. So that's the bottom. So we're gonna make 10 of these today, and because of that, each piece is going to, of course, be like slightly different. So we need to make the bottom followed by the top every single time so that the top is exactly fit. So right now we're gonna measure this internal edge. We're gonna make sure that our lip will fit right inside of that. So, start right there. Just kind of do a little cleanup real quick. There we go.
You missed like a big chunk.
I missed a big chunk? What,
Yeah.
this?
Pretty much everywhere.
Well, this is a messy business, you know? Messy business. So we actually, our wheel doesn't have bat pins. So usually with a normal bat that you would buy, it has these little like slots that you could adhere to your wheel with pretty much screws, bat pins. Ours doesn't, so we have this piece of chamois.
Human skin, right?
It's sheepskin. It's not human skin. But we bought it.
Ew.
Ew.
So you have to warn the vegans before you.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sheepskin. I guess we're not vegan over here, but we appreciate and thank. We thank the sheep that has given their hide to us for our purposes.
If only he knew.
If only.
She-
But they were going to aid in creating like beautiful pottery for people to use. I mean, hopefully they lived a long life and their entire body was put to
Alright,
use.
so what are you
Okay.
gonna do now? Another bottom?
No, we're going to do the top. So we have to do the tops after the bottoms every single time
Why?
so that it fits perfectly inside of that form. If you made,
You're gonna put them together.
I'm not going to put them together, but I want them to be as close as possible, ready to go. So if you were making any jarred form, you want to make them together at the same time. So the chamois allows for a non-slip surface, pretty much. So we can use these pieces of MDF board. Usually they don't slip around, so. All right, back to our pile. I need to cover this up too. Always form our balls so that when you press it into the bat, it actually creates a flat surface. If there was a big divot here, you'd create an air pocket. So we're looking for like no air pockets. Right in the center. And then we're gonna center again.
My freaking mic was muted. I don't know how long it was muted.
Mine?
No, mine.
Oh no. First live stream, here we go. All right. Let's not do that. So when we push down to center each time, you only want to use like 1/4 of your surface area. So we're using our knuckles right in the corner, pushing down on this 45-degree angle, using our other hand as a brace, and then triangulating our body and not moving our elbows. So it creates a very steady surface. So once we're down, we're gonna pull it back up again. We wanna pull all the clay up. If you lose some, that is okay. Not to worry. Push it back down. It's feeling good. Feeling center. Slow down a little bit. Okay, now the measurement that we took with our calipers of the top, that's how long we want the bottom to be, how wide we want the bottom to be. So when we open this form up, we're throwing it upside down. So we're gonna create a small ridge at the bottom and leave a gap, leave 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch at the bottom for our top, and then throw our top wall up, creating an opening as well. So. We're gonna start opening this form up, pushing down in the center, about 1/2 inch, pulling it towards us, compressing the lip, and we're gonna compress the inside. Now before we started with like a mushroom shape, we're gonna keep our clay down at the bottom here for our top. So I'm going to make sure that we're as wide as we need it to be. We are good, we're wider than needs to be. I compress a little more. And then we're gonna form a concave shape. And compress our lip. Now this time when we pull, we're gonna make sure that we leave that bit at the bottom for the top. So we're gonna press above that 1/2 inch and down and create that little bit of a lip. And now we have our wall forming. Gonna pull it up towards the center just a little bit. One more thing that we have to do, because our shape has this swirl, we have to make sure that this piece, the inserted piece, actually fits inside. So I have this other set of calipers here. We're going to measure the inside wall and make sure that we are smaller than that. So we need to actually keep this a little bit smaller. This piece, if you remember, it was just about as tall as we needed it to be as well. Yeah, water would be great. Actually, no, I have a water right here. Thank you. Keep it together, pull it up, up. So this piece actually I'm going to keep like thicker than the walls of that one, because this is the part that's going to be used, and knives are going to, utensils will be inside of this. So I don't want it to chip at all. We're going to keep it thicker. All the edges are going to be smooth. Let's see. I want it to be a little thinner. height here too. So it can definitely be taller. Push in to make it thinner. We're gonna do one more pull towards the center. Compress our lip. Take our water out. Clean it up. All right. All right, we're just gonna straighten this guy out. Let's see. Down here too, there's a lot of excess clay we can get rid of. Look at that. And keep this pretty thick too, because it'll be our lip. We can always trim away whatever we don't need. So I want to make sure we're looking good. This will be right where it sits. Kind of want it to be a little thinner, so we're gonna make it thinner. So I'm gonna use this. What do you think?
Smash!
Don't smash it!
People want to see it smash.
Oh my gosh. If you want to see Nick smash our piece, you gotta comment. You gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, and maybe I'll let Nick smash it. But, alright. So, we don't want any sharp edges. We're gonna keep everything smooth and round. So we're using our sponge. Make sure everything has this round edge. The only sharp spot we want is let's get a 90-degree angle right in here. Just gonna use this tool, flatten this out. Use my best eye judgment here. Like I said, we can always trim away anything that we don't need later. But you can't add it later, so you might wanna leave a little more than you think. We're gonna double check our sizes. So here, this is right where it will sit in the ridge. So that gives us a little bit of room. I like that. And then this is the inside swirl. Clearance is pretty tight, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go a little smaller with the width. And the way that we do that is we're gonna collar. So you need at least 3 points of contact, and we're gonna push in towards the center from the bottom all the way to the top very slowly. And this will create a more narrow piece. Once you do that, you have to compress the top again.
Did you think you were gonna lose there for a second?
No, I'm confident. So, yeah, sometimes. All right, so I think we got a little too tall, which is okay. We're gonna take some of it off. But we want this to, hold at least a stick of butter. How many ounces do you think a stick of butter is? Nick?
That would be 12 ounces.
12 ounces?
Actually,
I don't think so. 12 tablespoons.
Probably 12 ounces.
I guess volume and liquid volume are two different things.
Look that up.
I don't know if, yeah, I guess. Stick. Butter stick.
It says 4 ounces.
Oh, wow. That's not a lot at all. All right, so top is good. This is what we wanted. Clearance looks good to me. So we also want height. We might be cutting it pretty close. So right here, we want these. This will go inside of our butter bell. So our depth here is probably right there. That looks good from our foot to the top. So we're gonna cut off, what's that, like an inch?
I'm doing things, I'm making sure YouTube is operating and everything. If you're in the chat, leave a comment, hit the like. Thanks for watching.
That's where we're gonna cut it. Actually, my needle tool is downstairs. It's okay, I think we have this knife. I'm gonna try to use this. The tool I want is down there, but I think this will be okay. Just gonna softly cut off this rim. Yum. And then fix up this top by compressing. All right. What happened?
Sony froze.
So I just got the close up and
Me.
Sony froze.
got it.
I can't see the screen over here anymore. I don't know. It shouldn't have died. It's plugged in, right? Yeah. Just tap on the screen, see if it. Yeah. It's not good. It does say standby.
It says like it's good.
No, it says standby over here.
So I need to press it again.
No, it's good. It's good over here. It's just not connected to OBS. It tells me it's not. If you restart OBS, can you hop right back onto the same stream?
And now I lost my
That thing will probably take us.
I lost my webcam. So I'm not even.
Oh, alright, alright.
You're good.
Yeah, so let's see. What do you want me to try to do?
If you restarted OBS,
Yeah, but then I'm gonna
would the
have to stop.
stream? Yeah, you can't just pause the stream and go back into it. I don't know how that works.
Let's see if I can just reset the property.
I've got the close-up cam on.
Okay. Try to add the camera again, like as a new camera. I'm not sure.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in action.
I wonder what happened.
I'm not sure.
I heard a noise.
You did.
And it was like a USB connection noise, like
Oof.
and then the camera froze. Or I guess maybe like the screen went black. Or you're right, the screen just like shut off.
Yeah. The screen shut off.
I guess we'll see. It's been. It might have just been 1 hour. So the screen's on like a 1 hour timer, and then the
Oh,
screen,
it might be.
like turns off. I guess we'll see.
I guess we have to figure it out.
So you're 1 hour, and so you made that other piece, right? Show it for the camera in case you missed it.
All right. So we were explaining how we make these butter bells.
Right, just the final piece,
The
right?
final piece.
Or the piece you just made.
this is the bottom and this is the top. So ideally, these will go together.
Wow. So that's how you do
Do
it.
it, huh?
You should not put them together right now, but this is how we do
All the
it.
secrets are revealed right here.
It's really just magic.
Yeah, it's the magician's code show.
Magician's Coach.
We break all the pottery secrets.
We'll tell you all the tips and tricks that you need to know in order to create successful pottery. And we've been throwing for, I've been throwing for 8 years, I think, since 2013. How long was that, Nick?
I don't know. 10 years.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm
So,
old.
Let's see. So it took you an hour to do that.
With explaining, so let's, you wanna,
Do one as quickly as you can.
all right, I can do this. All right, do you have a timer?
I mean, no.
No.
Let's just.
All right, ready? Okay, let's see. Start with the base again. I'm pretty happy with that bottom. Twice, actually. Messy, 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 messy. All right, now we're gonna do the top.
Test. So like honestly, the whole time actually, I didn't even have the desk mic added to wide cam plus Nick.
Oh no,
So every time I was speaking
nobody heard
just
you
on wide cam, they can kind of hear me. You can pick it up a little bit on
on
yours.
wide cam.
It's all good. It's fixed now, so we're good to
Okay.
go.
Well, welcome Nick to the party.
You could hear it still, but
Okay.
hopefully I'm not too loud now. I think I'm probably a little too loud. I have to listen now. Just keep talking and do your thing. I'm kind of working back here.
All right. You got it. Well, we are making this one normal speed, how we would usually make a piece.
Say you're about almost 10 minutes
Yeah.
for both.
Gotta make sure this is super, super straight.
Oh, I'm tripping out now.
What's that?
I'm tripping out. I got the audio for like. Never mind. I'm good.
All right.
I think it's probably pretty good now.
I think we're about done too.
So we're 1 hour into the stream.
Nice. Well, we've explained how we make the butter bells, and we've made 2 total, but we have 10 to make today.
What's the order?
Um,
Is it for 8?
No, it's
So then
for...
we're making 12 today.
No, the order's for 5, I believe.
Okay.
So we're gonna make at least that amount.
Why is that?
Whenever we make orders, we at least make 2, because sometimes you never know what's gonna happen in the kiln. The kiln has a mind of its own occasionally, but also environmental factors happen. Like sometimes things get shipped, or out of human nature, like something gets broken. So we always make 2.
So have an extra one.
Yeah, have an extra one.
So that we can
And then we always
fill
make
up
more
with-
than that so that we can bring some to markets.
Yeah.
So if there's an order for butter bells, we're making a ton of butter bells that week to bring to the markets.
Oh no, the camera froze again.
Just do the same thing you did before. It looks like it's not on over here either. It must be on the timer. Some kind of sleep timer. No?
No, just like,
It's dead?
no, I mean, it wasn't on a sleep timer because it was an hour, and then it was,
Does it feel hot?
you know.
It shouldn't happen.
Is it like off? Like it's like off. It's so weird.
Might be the battery adapter.
Yeah, it's tough right now because
It says standby. Now it says good. So what did you have to do?
just reset the property, but
That sucks.
I don't know why that happened. It's plugged into the computer, right?
It's plugged into the computer. Yeah, correct. Honestly, I think, well, we should check out if there's any type of sleep timer on the camera, but we're also going to get a better cord, so maybe the cord has something to do with it.
It took a long time to get all the stuff set up. It's
Almost perfect. You have your phone available? You can go on the Instagram and tell everybody that we're over here on the story.
Let's see. I do.
On your phone?
Did you say something to me? See, it happened again. I had the audio going. Oh my god.
Nick, you got
You asked me
this.
question this. Oh my god. All right, I'm not on your. I'm not linked. I'm not logged in right now. So.
Yeah, okay.
You have your phone on?
Yeah,
Is it in your pocket?
it's right here. It's plugged in. But I'm covered in clay, so I ain't touching it.
Should do that. But
You can come grab it. It's right here.
course, my fucking mic is muted again. Jesus Christ, I just can't mute the mic. Yeah.
What? Figuring out
It's right
this
here.
shit.
It's plugged in. Alright, third butter bell. We are making this happen. We are doing the things. I'll make this one a little wider, I think, because I like it a little wider.
How do I even share it? I don't know how to use Instagram anymore.
You point it to me and I'll show you how.
How should I share it?
On the story.
On a story? So I hit story. How do I do that? Can I swipe left still?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Just take a video and come over here.
Take a video? Oh. Alright.
You can put the link on there too.
Yeah. How do I do that?
To go up to the top where it looks like a sticker, and then there's a spot where it says like link.
Sticker.
I'm just saying, like, it looks like a sticker. Like at the top where it's like text or,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. And then there's one that says link, and then you have to type it in.
I just pasted it, I mean.
Huh?
I have to type it in. I pasted it, bruh.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Alright.
Cranking the music back up.
Music? I think this is the best one yet. Number 3.
Alright, I don't know what else to do. I put the YouTube link.
And then at the top you could type in like YouTube or not, and then just hit enter.
Okay, enter.
And then it should come up like blue,
Your story, share.
and then share the story.
Done.
Yeah? You should give me my phone back.
Alright, hold on. Why do you need your phone back?
So I can look at the chat.
Let's see if I can set it up in there.
Yep, that's fine. Can't read it, but
I mean, you can't read.
no, I can't see that.
That's right. You can't read.
No, I can't read it. No, that's okay though. It'll be fine. You can set it back up over here if you want, but
There's a different way to view it.
oh really?
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. So Garrity Tools, actually, when they first started their company, this had to have been like 6 years ago. I reached out to them and I said, hey, it was, I think, our first official sponsorship. I said, hey, if you supply us with some tools, we will shout you out on Instagram and also make a video for you. And he sent all these tools over to us for free.
Wow.
So it was right when he had first started. Now they're super big and they're awesome, and they make different tools every month.
How big is super big?
Oh, I don't know how super big is, but they have
What are they super big on?
they make
How do you spell it?
Garrity, Garrity, I think. Garrity tools. they're in all like the manufacturer or resellers, like the clay resellers, and they're at Antica. And if you go way, way, way back in their history, you can see us from like 6 years ago throwing with their tools. But it was super great for him. It was really nice of them to send us some tools for free to try, and that's how we got all these tools. And that was 6 years ago, and we're still using them.
Seems like a bad business. Only gonna sell the tool once,
No.
last forever. That's
I mean,
terrible.
well, I'll tell you that. Like, if you can see, I don't know if you can go to the small camera.
The close up.
Yeah, the close up.
You have to put it kind of right in front of the piece, yeah.
Right. So this used to be a perfectly straight tip.
And
So
it's
now
not.
it's rounded. So I could go in and probably,
Put it like
shape it up
above
myself.
the piece, because it's like, yeah. It's
Like
kinda
there.
not-
So it's of course dirty, but this used to be the sharpest corner ever. It would be dangerous. So I used it so much that now it's like a little nippy. But of course we could go in and sharpen it, but then it won't be a 45 anymore. So eventually, like, maybe you want fresh tools or you want the newest version of their tools. But got this one tool. I wonder if I still have it. Here it is. Check out this guy.
The hell is that?
This is to make big bowls. So I think I've only ever used it one time, but what you would do is have your giant bowl, and then you can use this to shape the bowl and have a rib to create this giant bowl. Or if you had a really tall
That's
cylinder.
specifically for giant bowls.
This is it's for bowls, but you can use it however you want. Like, if you can find a better use for it, then why not? But it has these grooves for your fingers, so you can hold on to it. Where other tools, I've never had a tool this big before, but other rib tools don't have the circles. Like we have. All right, this piece, we're about to make the topper for. Let's see. So each piece we make, this.
Got it on the screen here for a second, Gertie Tools.
Oh yeah. You see anything cool up there right now? What's their month? What's their monthly?
I just pull up their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got a couple. They've got, let's see,
They were making like spooky ghosts for.
there's some tutorial
Oh,
videos and stuff. Looks
yeah.
like, yeah, check them out for sure. GertieTools.com.
Not sponsored.
I mean, they have a
But we
nice,
appreciate them.
nice website. Yeah, maybe we can reach out to him again at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, this tool is my favorite tool. It's called the T1. Can you pull it up? The T1.
T1.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like a knife tool. I don't know if it's still called that. I mean, I guess it was a while ago.
Let's
Looks-
see. Sounds like the camera froze again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Alright, I guess I'm done searching. Fuck. Alright, I just got the close up on.
Okay. Pop in that other battery if you're down to do it. Just the regular battery. I'm not sure if it's the battery or if it's the cord. It could definitely be the cord. I'm gonna keep going. I think it's being charged to the USB though. It's been saying that the whole time.
Alrighty. See if I can reload it here.
Technical difficulties.
$4,000 camera, by the way.
Shuts off every 30 seconds, every 30 minutes.
Literally $4,000 camera, by the way. And we would not have been able to afford it without this grant from these people, from Catapult and Lakeland. We're
Catapult.
gonna do a video about it, so
Yeah. Thank you, Catapult.
because they bought us this $4,000 camera.
It's the Sony A7 IV.
And out of the generosity of my heart, I'm donating 25% of the value back into that grant fund so that some other person can be granted some money. So I'll be giving back $1,000 for that $4,000 camera.
They also awarded us a year's worth of clay, and they're creating a kiln rental program at their space that we'll be able to use.
Yeah, so we'll be able to fire more.
Yeah.
So yeah, $4,000 camera. Hopefully it fucking stays on now.
Looks good?
Yeah.
Looks good now. All right.
So where are we at here? We've got, you're on,
We're throwing the lid
2.5.
for our third butter bell. And I think this is the best butter bell yet.
why?
We're getting in the groove.
You're really gonna say that?
I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, you throw in, and then it takes a minute. I didn't warm up or anything today.
Maybe we scratch those first couple, and now that you're in the groove, you're warmed up.
If we look at 10 of them, and the first two look like poop, that's a good part about clay, is you just reclaim it. You just throw it in the bucket,
I mean, they will
wedge
look
it back
like
up.
they will look like poop,
They're not gonna look like poop.
like kind of gray poop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I think we're gonna need new water as well over here. Let's see.
Oh no, it literally did it again, bro.
I think you should unplug the cords and plug them back in.
Alright, let's try.
That's really not good. Careful. It's the battery.
Battery exhausted. So the battery's dead.
So I guess plug in that other battery. Just the regular battery. I mean the
The wall one?
yeah, the wall one, because that one never said battery exhausted.
Alright, bear with us, people.
What's that?
I said, bear with us. We're figuring it out. We definitely are replacing that cord, right?
Yeah. But right now, we'll have a higher quality video when we get the new cord as well. Right now, I think we're at 720p, which is nuts.
Well, it says 1080 on YouTube.
Does it?
but
I'm not sure.
it's broadcasting at 1080, but I'm not sure if it's relaying.
Yeah. Yep. Looking good though. Let's see. Now we gotta get the height. Messy business.
Looks and sounds good though.
That's great. Wow. We're good. We are super good. I'm gonna cut a little bit off, but
Is that a razor blade?
yeah. My needle tool is downstairs, so this is what we're using in the meantime.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah.
Don't put it. Oh, okay. Cringe.
Ah! Well, yeah. Not the exact tool I'd like to use for what I'm doing, but it does do the job. All right. We're about to move on to number 4. So after throwing for a while, your water bucket turns into mostly clay bucket instead of just water. So I think I'm gonna switch out my bucket, which is majority
Here, show the
thick clay water now. Which one are you on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close up.
it's like very thick clay water instead of
So
just.
what are you gonna do with that?
We have this bucket over here full of clay to be reclaimed. So reclaiming is the process of making your clay wet and then drying it out and then wedging it up into fresh clay. So we have this bucket right here.
Bucket of dirt. Bucket of dirt.
Bucket of dirt. Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna add this water over here because it's mostly clay at this point. And then fill up our bucket again with some fresh water, which makes throwing so much easier, at least in my point of view. Let's get some of this clay right here too. It's good clay right on out of there. Alright. I'm gonna walk over there and get this stuff. Can you mute my mic?
What's that?
Mute my mic.
Sure.
Is this gonna be a water fountain?
Wait. Huh.
Is it muted?
Yeah, I think so.
You didn't tell me, yeah. So, gotcha.
No, I wasn't muted then because I switched the scene for a second, but pretty sure we're muted now.
All right. Am I back up?
Yeah, you're good.
Hello again. Let's see. Some fresh water. Do butter bell number 4. So this is definitely an item that we make because people seem to use them all the time. So I want to know if you guys use butter bells at home too. Personally, Nick and I, we don't use them because we don't use softened butter.
And I don't think
often.
anyone really uses them.
You don't think anybody uses them? We get
I mean,
orders
people
all the
buy 'em,
time
sure.
for them. People buy them and use them, and people like to have
always
softened
come up
butter.
and say, "Hey, do you guys have butter bells?"
People at markets always want butter bells, but you know, Nick and I, we don't use them, so it's not common sense for us to say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make these." So we need to know from y'all, do you really use these guys at home? And how many sticks of butter do you need to keep in yours? Because we make ours for about 1.
I don't think
I
you
feel
want it
like
much bigger than that.
1 butter stick is pretty good. If you're putting butter on your toast or something, you want it to be soft. But, I mean, I don't know. We don't put butter on our toast we don't eat toast like that. To each their own. All right. Put our clay balls right back on our bucket. Got a lot more to go today, guys. It's a fun part. Oh, it feels so much better with clean water. It's insane how much of a difference that makes. I keep looking outside. It's so nice out there. Yeah. The cracks at the bottom of your piece are probably the most common defect that I've seen. Like little S cracks or like a little straight line, just like a little hairline fracture. So along with compressing all the time, just want to make sure everything's drying out slowly. So if you speed up the drying process too much in between trimming, after trimming, you can create more tension on your piece than needs to be, creating the cracks. Be cool to come back on tomorrow and trim with y'all. Finish up the butter bells and add little handles
Would it
together.
be cool?
So come back on and do the trimming.
Would that be cool? That's what you said,
Yeah.
right? Why do you think that would be cool?
It'd be cool because it would
Why?
be the process of the whole
Well,
process, day to
that's-
day.
That's what we're doing now. Yeah, it would be cool. I guess
Nick,
we'll see.
can we do that? Will it
Huh?
be cool? Nick, can we do that tomorrow? Come back on and show everybody?
Yes. We'll see. Well, yeah, I don't know. You got to do something in the morning, right? So.
Till about
You're
3.
NDA'd out of your mind.
That is
So,
true.
It's a non-disclosure
No.
agreement. Can't talk about it.
Got that thing in the morning,
Big
but
deals.
other than that, hop on around 3 or 4 for a little bit. I want this to be taller, so we're gonna collar it in. and do one more pull. Yes. Straighten her out. Need a little sharper of a surface. Let's see. Looks good. Let's pull away any excess water. Right, before we bring it away, we do need to check out the inside lip area, what our range is. Looks good. There we go. Next.
Careful, buddy.
Got a friend over there?
Yeah, we got a creepy creeper creeping around.
Creepy creepner.
He's being good.
I don't know about that.
He's being nice.
Really?
He's gonna
Easy. Coffee break.
You have to meow into the microphone right here, buddy. Meow. Let's hear that meow.
Meows your no-no-ning. Okay.
What are you smiling at?
Me.
Yeah.
It's just pretty cool that we get to do this.
Yeah, but I'm getting kind of hungry.
Hungry. Think it might be a pizza kind of night.
Well, that's... Why do you say
We're only
that?
halfway through here. I guess it's 4 o'clock, so I think it might be snack time. Oh yeah. Needs to be taller. Collar it. Need a little bit more to pull.
Are we on a bottom or a top right now?
We're on a bottom. We're on our 5th bottom. I'm telling you, they're looking good. After this one, I'll show you the difference between our first one and our 5th one. I think it would be good to start off the stream with a warm-up challenge.
As you said, a warm-up challenge. What does that mean?
Each stream we just make it just needs to be some type of warm-up for throwing. But maybe it could lead into a challenge, like it could be a challenge.
You're talking about a warm-up for your body, a physical warm-up?
A warm-up to get comfortable with the wheel. Like each time you start, you know, you gotta kind of like get in the groove.
You're saying that because you think the first couple pieces you made aren't as good as the ones that you're making right now?
Yes, I am saying it because of that. And also because I think that happens every time. Like the first few things that you make when you first pop on, it's kind of like getting back in the motion, getting the feel for it. So maybe it's just not a challenge, but just a warm-up exercise that we do every time we start the stream. And what do you think we could do? Or like we make...
No
I don't know, I'm thinking aloud right now, so I'm just kind of spitballing.
I mean, if the pieces are going to be good enough to go, then they're good enough to go.
Yeah, I mean, they are most of the time, but...
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know, just thinking it could be fun. Let's see. Okay, all right, we're creating the lip now on this one. Looks pretty...
Everyone who tuned in today, thanks for checking out. Our first stream here. So we added all this equipment and stuff, and so... Leave a comment, hit the like, hit the bell so you know when we're live. We'll be streaming like, you know, every day because we'd be making pottery on the reg.
Yes, sir.
So.
Thank you guys for being here. All right. I'm going to add the swirl to this bell real quick. I think this one I want to make like a big swirl too. Just get crazy.
Now for this order.
Yes.
You're saying you're getting crazy.
That was very much an exaggeration.
They want them uniform?
On my end. What?
What is the order we're working on right now?
We're working on an order for multiple butter bells.
So somebody ordered 5?
No, it's 3 or 4 different people placed orders for bells in different colors. So we are working to create double that so that we have extras in case anything happens, but also have some to bring to our local markets. As we have markets every weekend where we go and we sell our pottery at pop-ups around Central Florida. If you're in Central Florida, let us know. But yeah, let's see. All right, so here, check this out. Hold on. I'm gonna cut this first before I forget. All right, so this is Butterbell number 5 base, right? This is Butterbell number 1 base. So it's just a little bit bigger. Can you see that on the camera?
Yeah.
So which one do you like?
Which one do I like?
Yeah.
So it's the first one you started is that one, and then
This is the 5th
that's
one.
by the 5th time you did it.
Yes.
Well, you took a lot of time on the first one too.
That is true. We were explaining the entire process.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go back, we're making Butterbells today. Some of them we've had audio issues, we've had camera issues, but we're working through it.
It seems to be
It's working
very
okay
good
right now, but yeah, so we're at 5 total tops and bottoms.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one was supposed to be a top, so I have to make 2 bottoms now.
All right.
So we're gonna go back to the original. We are going to make the bottom for this one, and it has to fit inside this area, so we use these calipers to measure the internal diameter. There we go. And pop this guy back over here. Throw a new bot up. All right. Smash.
Oh, little guy, go over to your area.
We gotta get him a little box for this room.
Yeah, true.
Our little guy loves
let's,
to be in
let's put him up on the
boxes.
shelf. He loves the shelf.
Oh, does he? Put him on the shelf. Oh my gosh.
Come here, buddy. What are you doing?
You guys want to see little guy up on our shelf? Little guy is our beloved kitty cat. Oh my gosh, careful. Oh, hi. He's good. Hey, now you can see him. Hi. You okay?
Wow, he fits up there really good.
Does he? Can you see him? He just likes exploring and he likes new places, so I don't know. Can you see him?
See
You
his
see his
butt.
butt? No matter where he's at in the house, he has to be looking straight at Nick too. It's just the best. It's gotta have all eyes on him, protecting us at all costs. You guys,
the
we gotta
camera
have a little
fucking-
guy emoji.
Camera froze again, didn't it?
Yeah, it totally did.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know why it's doing that. Did you unplug it last time and plug it back in? It's not gonna be good. Maybe like try to look at the settings and see if there is anything in there that says Patley. Yeah. Still working out the kinks in our broadcasting setup. Good thing we got multiple cameras. All right, so this is the inside of the Butterbell. And it needs to be just the right width to fit inside of the topper.
I'm in the warehouse here.
You're in the warehouse?
I had to go all the way to the warehouse to try to fix this.
Can you grab my needle tool while you're over there? I left it on a shelf.
I guess I'll just hang out down here for a while.
Anything cool happening over there? Snacks, maybe?
Just a couple of old... Nothing, I don't know. There's a bunch of trash in this forklift. It smells like fucking ass.
Man.
Because fucking Manuel's been working in here all goddamn day. Hauling our shit back and forth.
Doing a good job.
Alright, I'm coming back.
You're coming back? Oh wow, this one can be thicker, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now we're just gonna check out the height. I'm gonna use this one this time. Let's see. Right there. And it's perfect. How is it? Alright, we actually need to wire this off real quick. Yep. I'm gonna make the inside for this one now.
Seems like some people are saying that could be the battery unit. Someone said that, I don't know, because we saw something about overheating or whatever.
Oh, but it's not hot.
No. And then someone said it seems like it happens exactly at every certain time limit or something.
Are you seeing it at a time limit?
I guess I'm not paying attention that much. I should start recording the time when it happens. I'll have to do some research.
That shouldn't be happening. Whoa, we are getting messy up in here.
Like there's a video about it.
All right, top. We're making the tops. Let's see. We're opening her up. Open up the form.
Let me try to check this.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a temperature warning here.
No way.
So it is kind of
Close the screen. Close the screen.
But apparently over the video it says you just need to update the firmware.
Oh, okay. We can definitely do that.
I think closing the screen would help though.
Okay.
Just save the video for later.
Okay. Yeah, somebody was saying in the...
Actually, it froze now that I did that. Because does it have to be open?
I I didn't think it had to be.
I think it does.
I guess it does, huh?
Turn the brightness down.
Hit menu. It's like on the side where your fingers are, on the right side. You want to try to do that. Right.
Of course, I just left it on the fucking fucked up one. Alrighty.
We're back. Back in action.
Had a couple people stop by, but no one said anything.
Say hi, guys. If you're out there, we want to see ya. We want to say hello back. Tell us what kind of pieces you would want out of pottery. We'll make some cool stuff for you. Show you how we would do it. Looking good. All right. Get the height. Right here. Perfect. All right, we're halfway through our goal for the day.
Don't freaking.
It's so hard.
Don't be weird about it.
It's so hard not to be weird about it. I'll be better eventually, guys. Right now, I'm just gonna be an awkward little person. All right, definitely need to re-wet my area over here. So. And we have these paper towels on our clay balls to keep them moist so the air doesn't dry them out and they're still malleable. And re-wet our paper towels. Swan's pretty good. Little guy's just staring at you. Mm-hmm. He's loving you.
He's pretty much asleep.
He's asleep.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, man. I woke him up.
I bothered him.
All I did was talk about him.
down, buddy?
Kappa.
Down. You
Kappa.
gotta say bye.
Bye, little guy. I don't think he wants to get down.
Restricted area.
We got a little meow out of him. Meow. All right. So when you're coning during centering like this, you're coning, it's actually the final piece of wedging as well. And wedging is just the technique you use to get all the air bubbles out of your clay. So when you're pulling your clay up, you're compressing it together, pushing all the air bubbles to the top, and if there's anything in there, you'll hear them pop. Which is pretty cool. Sometimes you can feel them. All right, we're making our base. Making the base. What is it? Smacking the base. Alright, compress. Compress, 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 compress.
See that
What?
on the screen? There's like an orange on Sony.
I didn't see anything.
I'm asking you, can you see it right now?
Oh no, I don't see anything orange on the screen. Where on the screen would it be?
It's like this little orange thing right here.
I can't see that. Oh, yeah, what is that?
That's like the temperature. When it hits red, I guess it's not good. So,
How do you update the firmware?
I guess you have to have it plugged in,
It's plugged in.
and then I don't know how much.
Alright. Pulling up our wall, leaving extra on the top so we can create our lip. To be a little taller too. Let's see, we have all this extra clay down here. There it is. Gotta slow this baby down too. There we go. Oh. This is my favorite part. Adding the swirl. Nice. Base number 6. See how wide that interior is? Looks good. Put one more little smooth. Cut it off. See. We are making a top, not a bottom. So we leave a little lip right at the bottom for the insert that we will trim later and make it the perfect size for our base. And we need our interior wall to be this big. So it definitely needs to be smaller. Press. Perfect. We just need to get our height over here. Just about there. Go a little higher, but I don't think we're going to. Make sure it's very straight. Turned off. Yeah. It's something came up. I'm not sure what it said though.
got my bonus payment today too.
It didn't come through? Oof. No. If you can go into the menu, into the settings, and see if it says firmware update on it, like. It's just, oh, sorry. Welcome. Menu's like right above the A, if you wanna, the A on the inside. It's like a long button. No? Yeah, I guess I don't see it saying, I don't see that orange thing right there, right now. But. We're going for bottom. Number 7.
What are you looking at?
Someone comment?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
No.
Just comment.
Oh, there he is.
Who is it?
Tim Russell.
Tim Russell. Man of the hour.
Thanks for stopping in, bud.
Hell yeah.
This is what we're working with here. Camera 1. Camera 2. Camera 2 plus 3. And then there's another one I can stand up into somewhere else.
Oh yeah, show him. You wanna come in this pot real quick?
Go for it. Step over there and do it.
Me? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I need a good stopping spot. I gotta make sure this compression down here is nice and flat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stomp on it a bunch, you know? It's really like smashing grapes.
So that's camera 2 plus 3 plus 4. There's me in the warehouse driving a forklift. What's up, motherfucker?
Don't say that.
Are you drunk yet? 4 o'clock.
Oh, where you at, Tim?
About ready.
Really?
I'm fucking hungry too.
Yeah. I think today might be...
How many cameras we got? Oh, we have another camera that's not set up yet.
Oh yeah, it's hanging out over here. It's gonna show us when we do hand building or wedging. What do you think that area is called?
I don't know.
Our worktop?
Desk.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on another cord for that camera. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6?
Yeah, or no, 2 over here.
Yeah, you're right. 6. Yo,
I think
Tim,
it'll be 5. What?
do you need softened butter in your house?
Oh my god.
Tim,
What the fuck?
tell me, Tim. Do you put butter on toast? Soft butter, or do you keep it in the fridge?
Tim, what's your butter situation?
Tell
Do
me
you,
your
do you
butter
even have butter in your house? Probably.
You keep butter?
Maybe even not. Do you even have butter?
You butter your toast?
And where does it exist inside of your house?
We need to know. It's super urgent, and you gotta tell us right now.
It's a 30-second delay, so.
Hopefully you can hear us, and it's not just watching it. We need to know everybody's butter situation right now. Comment below.
Oh my god.
Does anybody even use margarine? That stuff's gross.
No, it's not. It's freaking.
It's like, I don't know. I
just
literally
good
don't know
enough.
anything. It's what?
It's just good enough. It's spreadable, and that is
yeah?
very convenient.
I actually don't know anything about margarine. I was just
It's
spoofing.
just oil.
It's just oil. Getting away from myself here. Gotta get back on track. Gotta hit that swirl. And the best part. Looking good, looking good. The interior dimension. Boom.
Honestly, what's for dinner though?
I think we need Chinese food.
Oh my god.
Or we can make carbonara. I really love carbonara. That's one of my favorites. But we did have pasta last night. Something about dumplings and egg rolls that you can't beat. Just can't beat it. I mean, what's better? You tell me.
I don't know. to get a couple beers first.
Really.
And I'll be able to figure it out.
It's still raining out there. What's that radar look like? Alright, we are making the inside to this butterbell. Let's see. Butterbell number 7.
Let's see.
I'm actually feeling a air bubble in this guy.
Looks like
If I can get it out.
it's gonna rain for, I don't know.
For the next year.
No, actually it's gonna be done by like 9 o'clock.
That's late. Scared of that. Okay, where are we at here? We are too big, too thick. This diameter needs to come in, so we're gonna collar right up. Still a little too thick, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do here. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna get rid of some of this extra clay. Press that back down. All right. Check the height last. Let's see what we're working with. Right here. Perfect.
Seems like a really accurate measurement you took.
It doesn't need to be exact because you can always trim away a little bit.
You said it was perfect. You said it was perfect.
I did say that. I said it was perfect.
It was a pretty rough measurement.
Well,
So that's 7 done.
yes. 3 more left. Let's see. we need to create this little divot on the top where our lid is gonna sit. Just pushing the clay down, creating a little lip. We're gonna smooth that out with our sponge. Looks good to me. Let's see. Quick. Grab our internal diameter. Yes. Smooth down there. Grab another bat. I love these bats. We made them ourselves out of MDF board. I think they're 5 inches by 5 inches. It was so much nicer than these plastic bats that are they're a lot bigger, but sometimes you need a big plastic bat.
Thing stopped again.
You gonna fix it?
Yep.
Can you plug my phone into? You can leave it there just if it fits. Just down there. It's fine.
In this goddamn warehouse all day,
Working hard.
fixing this crap. I don't know, we're gonna...
Packing our orders.
Yeah.
Dealing with the technical issues of the hour. She don't. height measurement. You're looking good. Do you know what number we're on?
That was 8, right?
I think so.
We are 2.5 hours in.
Nice. Technically, throwing 20 pieces, 2.5 hours.
The first hour was
Yeah.
kind of took like 40 minutes to an hour to do the first one.
Oh, wow. True. Let's get some of this goop. Goop. All right, we're making base number 9 for these butter bells. 9 out of 10. Can you grab me a water, please? Oh yeah, that's looking good. Straighten it out a little bit. Yes, feels good. And then we're going to add the swirl. Big swirl this time. Oops. Yes. Thank you. I like this one. So I had this little ridge. Lid ridge. Yes. Got it going on. This inside area. Okay, we were going too fast. Our wheel, it's actually the first wheel I ever used like this. It doesn't have a foot pedal. Most wheels have foot pedals so you can choose the speed like you're driving. And this one has a knob on the side of it. It's no difference really, it's just whatever you feel like benefits you the most. This is the wheel that was available to us at the time. It took a little bit to get accustomed to the knob instead of the foot pedal.
The knob's probably better.
The knob?
Yeah.
I think I like the foot pedal. I mean, well, you know what? This is also the first time.
You can control the knob better.
Just depends, yeah. You have to like stop what you're doing and hit the knob. With the foot pedal, you don't really have to like take your hands off the piece. That's the only difference. But yeah, there probably is more control over the speed with a knob. And we also started throwing standing, which is amazing. Throwing standing is the best thing that ever happened to my back. Both things took a little getting used to, not that long, maybe like a week.
So it's been a tough journey.
Trials and tribulations. First world problems, sort of.
Careful now.
Oh wow. All right. butter. Wow, that's good. Cold water. All right. Let's get our height again. Let's see. The bottom is right where our lip is. Top is the bottom of that lip. About there. Let's take a little bit off. Lost our tool. I'm just gonna smooth that out. Make sure this is straight. Looks good to me. All right. We are officially finished with piece number 9. Move on to our last butter bell. Show you guys again what we're making here. The last one. So these are our butter bells. French butter dish. Is it crisp? Looking
Yep.
good?
Yep.
So we have a little finger spot at the top that we add. And the inside is where you would keep your butter. About a stick. You put a little bit of water at the bottom. It creates a seal. Keep your butter soft and fresh in your cabinet. You don't have to keep it in the fridge.
So you got one more or you're done?
I got one more to go. This is the last one. Then we've made 10 for today. Lost the camera.
Did you read what it said?
It said internal temp too high.
Alrighty. The close up.
Only close up?
That's it. We're on the close up now,
Okay,
so.
I got you.
Fucking bullshit.
Alright, last one. We're gonna make the base. Yeah, somebody online said that they purchased our butter bell because it was the only one handmade butter bell they could find that has a finger loop at the top. If you need a butter bell with a little finger loop.
That's the selling point right there. It separates it from the rest, really. You don't got a finger loop? Who the fuck are you?
It's about to be 5 o'clock, so we're in the PG-13 hour. So who the fuck? I'm just kidding. Yeah. You said firmware update supposed to fix it? Okay, good. I went right into making a top, and that's not good. So we're gonna make a bottom. So we're getting too crazy over here. We are making bottoms, not tops. Let's see. Compress. Can you feel it? that swirl. Create a little divot, bevel for the foot. And then we're going to create our lip at the very top. Right where our lid is going to sit. Just going to clean it up. Gross stuff off. Alright, so this is the inside diameter we're going to use to create the lid to fit inside. Alright, let's put that guy up there. And put that right there. Our last ball. Centering our clay onto the wheel. Coning it up and down a few times, trying to see if there's any residual air bubbles in there, getting it nice and center. Feels good. I'm gonna push down a little bit for the lip, right where the ridge is gonna sit, and then we're gonna open up our form. Just gonna push the clay concave into the middle. Then compress. A little more water in there. Just pushing all those clay particles together so there's less likelihood of a crack. We don't want a crack in our lid. Right. Keep that together. Pull up this wall. Compress the lip of this as well. Alright, now we're going to check our diameter. That could be a little thicker, but it looks really good. I like it. So now we're going to check our height. Here we have, let's see. So the bottom is right where that ridge is, and the top is where we formed our lip. So that's max height. looks good to me. So let's just straighten it out. Take off some of this excess clay here. Make sure it's really straight so it fits inside the bell. Compress our lip here as well at the very end. That is looking mighty straight. Just gonna get any water that's left in there out. Smooth out the rim. We're gonna cut it off the bat. Okay, there we go. Put both of these down inside.
Why are you putting that? You just got that dirty.
It's been dirty. It'll need cleaned, but.
All right, that's it.
10 butter bells thrown.
One live stream accomplished.
First live stream.
All right, don't break it. That would be not a good way to end the video.
We are going to come on tomorrow and trim all of these butter bells that we made. And we're going to add the handles. We're going to finish them off. We're going to stamp the bottoms of them with our Swan City ceramic stamp. And then we can show you in comparison the shrinkage and how much it actually does shrink from fresh thrown form to a finished piece.
Well, we won't be able to show that tomorrow.
Well, we'll show
It won't shrink.
The green, and then it'll shrink to be this small. It's the same.
But not tomorrow.
Okay.
Right? It won't shrink to that size tomorrow until it gets fired multiple times.
Yeah, you're right.
When will we even be firing that? We have no idea.
Yeah, hopefully the second week of December.
All right, so thanks for everyone who tuned in.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
Check out my other channel, Nick Jordan. We're not playing video games today, but some streams I'd be like, the Pottery stream be over, and then in a couple hours maybe we play some games together.
Yeah. Plus on the Nick Jordan, it's like all of our adventures. And like when we head out and we go to new places, we always throw up a video and show you what Central Florida's like.
So yeah, hit the shop. Thanks for watching. And that's it.
Bye guys.